going to be doing a video called the Seamstress Tag, and I'm doing this video just because there's a seamstress community that I'd like them to know that I'm here, and here's someone else that sews a lot and has a long history of sewing. So hopefully I can get you guys to this channel so that you can, learn a lot more about what I do and the videos that I make, which is not specific to crafts and sewing, but specific to everyday life and faith. Okay, there's a list of questions. The person who created this tag made these questions, so I'm gonna answer them. The first question is, who are you? Well, my name is Sharda. I am a mom and wife, of course. I basically, I'm in ministry with my husband, and I help him with the people and I help him with the children. And I'm praying that the Lord blesses me to heal people. I really enjoy seeing sick people get healed and delivered, and so that's basically who I am. I'm more a designer and artist than a seamstress. Before, all of this and this channel and family and everything, before all of this, I designed for people, designed apparel. So I did that more than I did sewing. Yeah, I stopped because when I decided to take up jobs, people had occasions they wanted me to design for them, gowns and so on for these occasions, and they started the project with me. I made the designs, and because I couldn't sew the designs, because they were more complex than my knowledge of sewing, I had to get someone to sew it, and I had to pay someone to sew it, and people decided that they didn't want to go through with it when the garment was done already, and they left me in a lot of debt. So I guess that's where my kindness got me into a lot of trouble with these people. They weren't paying, and I decided I didn't want to take it anymore. I was a lot in debt, and I stopped. Number 2, when and why did you start sewing? I started sewing when I was 12. I'm from Trinidad, and I lived in Guyana with my mom. That's in South America, and where she was, there were a lot of competitions, and I decided to join a competition when I was 12, and I won. I won that competition. Since then, I was, very close to the designer that started the competition, and I was with her up until probably 16. So she basically drafted all the patterns from my drawings, and then she taught me how to sew them. So she basically gave me my knowledge of sewing. A designer taught me how to sew. Number 3, what is your favorite or proudest make? I'd have to say my time with that designer, during the time with that designer, my proudest make was this green gown that I'm gonna show you right now. Back then I did a lot of provocative outfits, so this dress is less revealing than the one that I actually made, put more time into. But this one, just because I love the princess seams, I didn't cut the pattern, but I did draw the pattern and I did sew the pattern. So I would say I did everything except the drafting of the pattern to fit the model. Most disastrous make. I have a lot of disastrous makes. There are too many to mention or show you. Number 5, favorite place to go fabric shopping. I'm enjoying fabric shopping online, and I've enjoyed the patterns that I got from Girl Charlie, and I also like what fabric.com has to offer. If I'm looking for a specific fabric or with a specific feel, then I'll need to go to a store. What is your most used pattern? I would first off, I'm not too acquainted with patterns. I've just started using patterns to sew. My most used pattern is the baby doll dress with a waistband. Of course, I don't do short stuff anymore or revealing stuff anymore, so I tend to gravitate more to longer dresses. I prefer to use just the body of the person. If they come and I measure them and I cut and I fit on them, I enjoy that better than using a pattern. What is your most dreaded sewing task? My most dreaded sewing task is inserting collars and inserting zippers. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. What's your favorite sewing task? Ooh. My favorite sewing task is buying the fabric. I love to buy the fabric, search for the fabric, imagine the fabric in the design that I drew, you know, and I love the smell of the fabric. I don't know how else to describe that, but I also like the finished product. What's your favorite sewing entertainment? My favorite sewing entertainment is usually like either a sermon in the background or some music in the background. Most times it's an instrumental. I like instrumentals, maybe the saxophone. I've just started using patterns, as I mentioned. I'm not enjoying the fit of patterns. I prefer the custom made, but I have a problem drafting my own patterns. So I would say the printed patterns are what I use right now. Recently my husband bought me this brother. I have a brother. This is the one that I use, and it's a model LS590. It is, to me, it looks sort of the one that I started with. I would say it's a beginner. It's one of the it's good for beginners, but it does the job for me, and I like it. And I'm now learning every type of stitch on it, so that's great. Yes, as I mentioned, I'm more an artist and designer than I am a seamstress. My other hobbies include just that: art, drawing, you know. I love drawing, I love reading, I like reading non-fiction, and what other hobbies? I like cooking, I like inventing my own recipes. I really enjoy feeding people. That's the only reason I cook, because I enjoy feeding people. Yeah, I've been trying gardening, but that's just for family purposes. But I don't really like cultivating the earth, if if you know what I mean. I am not that kind of I'm not that into the nature of growing things. Yes, that is all for this video. I hope you guys like this video, and be sure to check out all the other videos that I've made. It might help you with your walk and your belief in Jesus Christ, because those are the videos that I make, other than, you know, sewing and creativity and so on. And I do intend to make more sewing and creativity videos, because I'm now getting back into it. So I've got a lot of things to make for this month, and I'm just trying to balance family and making those things in my down times. So be blessed and take care. Have a good day. Bye.